Ba 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 ra 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 ga 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 Bunny and Raccoon's game review. Pew pew. Hi, this is Bunny and Raccoon's game review.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome. This is our third episode now already. So yeah, quick life update for anyone who cares is
We're slosh.
yeah,
We're done.
pretty fried. Winter's coming, approaching really soon.
Yeah.
We have a freeze warning today, yesterday.
Did we?
We had a freeze warning yesterday.
Oh. I mean, the weather's gonna get hotter this week, which on par with Indiana, so that's unfortunate.
But yeah. So do you wanna introduce our viewer, listener to our game review today?
Yes, I think our last hit was really nebulous because we were like, what are we gonna be talking about? But, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay. This game review, drum roll, is As Dust Falls.
If my cousin were here, shout out to Steven. He would be sitting at a chair over there reviewing this game with us, but unfortunately he's not here, and we are the only people who have played it together. But As Dust Fall, probably another choice matter game. We've been doing a lot of choice matter games, compared to Disco Elysium and Detroit Become Human. I think this game has a pretty interesting visual style. Kind of like a storyboard, like stop motion.
To me, it's more like animated visual novel.
Yeah.
So instead of just like a dialogue line and two characters on two sides, it's like a whole it is a hand painted game where each of the individual frame is painted by an artist, and then they collage it with like voice actors and like real artists, like real actors in it, acting out the scene, and they just kind of like take photos and like paint over them almost.
Looks like a storyboard kind of thing.
Yeah, very much like storyboard throughout. Like each dialogue has like a different characters and like different painting piece and like different voice acting in it. So it's really fun and like an interesting approach to. They call the game describe itself as a interactive drama. So like imagine watching imagine if you can make choice in like Into the Spider-Verse kind of vibe. Like it's like an animated piece of film that you can make choices and those choice matters.
Yeah. I think choice matter always lean pretty heavily into the cinematic experience of I think one thing that makes that game a little bit different from Detroit and Disco Elysium is that it's a multiplayer. It introduced the multiplayer where we as a collective group of 3 people fighting over the choices. I think there's more people that you can add into the party.
You can add a like Jackbox kind of vibe where you can add people like audience on the thing, but which is interesting because you're not really playing a game per se while you're playing As Dust Fall. It's more like you're watching a movie and you had a choice to turn left or turn right. It's less of a game to me than more like a film than a game, because I like if at the chart like you can make your character move forward, move back. There are things to explore. For this game, you're just essentially watching a film unfold and have choices along the way.
Yeah, you don't actively controlling the characters to make that choice, but rather just make it and watch it unfold.
Very like causality.
Causality?
Yes.
But yeah, I think it's pretty interesting that it introduced like multiplayer and overrule that kind of thing, so that you're not playing it alone, but you're playing with others, and sometimes like the consequence of your action is not actually the consequence of your action, but also like
the other people.
Other people. So sometimes people agree with you and sometimes people don't.
One of the fun mechanics of that game is that I think they give you like 1 or like 3 ability to like just like overrule everybody's vote and like veto it and choose your own decision, which is interesting. I've did it many times. I don't think Aneta did it anyone.
Yeah, I think I did. Like once or twice. Very rare.
So you can just kind of take over and make decision your own. And like I love choice matter game where at the end they like give you like a small summary of like the choices you make or like your action.
Yeah, after every chapter.
I think Annette got mediator a lot because she didn't always, and I would always get like the very like quick rapid response kind of person.
Mediator.
So I really like that. Really fun.
It also gives you like the player analysis.
Yeah.
Of, like what kind of
player you are. Like I think they put me and Annette's cousin as like two people opposing force because we always choose different like responses, and we would always just fight by overturning and vetoing other people's vote.
Yeah, you guys overrule each other a lot.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I think it's a really fun game. I hope that they're doing another sequel after this. I think so.
They finished this story. So as thus far, kind of like, which something I personally dislike about like modern gaming is they release not a full game but like chapter, like. You know, Poppy Playtime released chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3.
It lost the heat.
Yeah. The same thing happens with As Thus Far, and that's why it's not as popular because it released the first 2 chapters, which really pop off.
Oh, did we miss chapter 2?
No, we play all 5 chapters already.
Oh.
That game has 5 chapters. We play all 5 chapters.
So we didn't have.
There isn't a sequel because we finished the game already.
No, but the ending. Spoiler alert. The ending is that Zoe, correct me if I'm wrong, Zoe's grandfather, like somebody died, and we closed that, and then it's a
someone tried. That's like those are like just like open ending.
Oh, actually, it's just that's it.
I think it's one of those things where like they set up a cliffhanger for potential sequels or follow up, but. As of the story that we read, that's done already. But yeah, there is a scene where like someone breaks into Zoe's grandfather or character in the game, kill the grandfather and run away.
Yeah.
So yes, that there is that cliffhanger, but there isn't like any announcement from the studio or any like follow up from the studio that say they're gonna release a new season yet. They released like an anniversary recently, I think, post about their works and like the award they won. I think they won the BAFTA for like writing, for something like that.
I think I saw that.
But yes, I don't think there's any concrete wording on when they are
creating a sequel
yet, or there's any announcement yet when they're doing that.
I think the story is solid, to say. I enjoy that story.
Yeah.
The pacing sometimes it's a bit off, but I think I enjoy the overall story about like how the characters develop over time and like how the choices that we made early on in the game changes how the character interact later on.
For me, it's a very like everyday story, and that's some people like that, some people don't. To me, it feels like an episode of SVU.
Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, it feels like an episode of like a true crime, whatever. Like, you know, there's a break-in and armed robbery at like a local gas station, and people trying to survive a standoff kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, wow, there's like interesting character and motives. It's a nice like not slice of world, but like a nice like contained story, or like a contained like sphere of story, and like how that sphere of story and the character and it interact with each other, and that's really what makes the game fun for me personally. But yeah, other than that, like it's a sad story.
Yeah, it's not. There's no. I don't think there's any way to make it there's no better choice to make. Like even we didn't get the best ending.
We get the second best ending.
Yeah. Somebody died in the process.
No, that is a scripted death.
Oh.
Off-run is we get the best ending possible. We just couldn't get that one final scene where Zoe has dinner with a guy, which is just because of like a one final choice at that final scene.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we made that choice.
We made that choice, so it's fine. We didn't. It's not too much of an important scene, but we get the best ending possible without that scene. So everybody who can live, and everybody and run away and like do other things already.
Yeah, crossing borders.
Borders or working on an oil rig.
Yeah.
God, I hate oil rigs. Those things are scary.
But yeah.
Yeah.
What? I think there's a lot of potential for the Zoe character. I hope that they do a sequel because they left so much cliffhanger and so much potential development, like for Zoe, and then that cliffhanger just happened.
Yeah, I definitely wish for a
sequel.
A sequel.
Yeah.
Because
it opens up with, it doesn't go straight to a story, but it was like a Zoe's flashback.
No, it's a present.
No, the kidnapped, the whole thing,
Oh right, the whole story was
didn't
a
happen.
flashback.
It was a flashback because Zoe's already grown up and everything. And then they had her like training underwater and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's signaling a sequel based on like the potential of not revealing a whole lot of stuff with Zoe's presence.
Yeah. There is still some question that hasn't been fully answered yet.
A whole lot, I think.
And this, I mean, more ammunition and more like story beats for the creator of the game to create in the second game. Yeah, but it's definitely like if you really sit down and play, it's not really that long of a game.
I think it's a solid 5.
Not 5, like 2-3 hours at best.
Nah, I think we need to double check that.
Yeah.
Because 5 hours, because we played it during our breaks.
It took like a week.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
5 hours at best.
Yeah, 5, maybe. I think I have like 6 or 7 hours on that game right now.
Yeah, so I think 5 hours at best.
Yeah, it's a very self-contained game. If you want to rush it, you can pretty much rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like long dialogue.
Yeah.
You can read fast. Then.
Yeah, I think the only thing important about that game that like really piques my interest is that like character deaths are kind of like permanent and it affects other people's life as well, kind of vibe. I know some games do a bad job of like if a character dies, their whole story is kind of cut off, but I think this game do a good job of like if a character dies, like their story is still explored but in a limited manner, and like other characters actually reacts to that death.
Yeah.
And still carry that same hatred or like same like grief if they think you killed them or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we did the best possible ending, so we didn't really lose anyone, so we're good.
Yeah,
we're good choice maker.
Yeah, in a good shape. But I think that's also one of the things that the game did pretty well. The thing is that I think I have a lot of feelings going on during the time that I was playing that game.
Yeah.
And I think that it's been a while, and then things just die down because there's not a whole lot of. I think it's still an indie game.
It is an indie game.
It is an indie game, so it does not receive a lot of recognition. Therefore, not a whole lot of discords going on afterwards to keep the game alive, or like keep the conversation about the game alive. But I do remember like having a lot of fun playing it. But I think the game received recognition.
It won a few BAFTA, I think. One BAFTA, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And then it died down so quickly afterwards. I can't remember like what happened.
There isn't a lot of like buzz or talk online about it as well. But we recommend it. It's really good game.
I think
Pick it up. It's not too expensive.
And then you can also play it with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put it up on a big screen one night and invite your friend over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's one of those games where you just kick back and like play it.
And then not a whole lot of like actions for you to do except for fighting.
Just watch. It's like watching a film.
Film.
And making choices along the way.
Some people do argue that thing interactive film, or do people like consider it as a game or not?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of discords going on.
If it's fun for you, if you pay like $10 for a movie tickets, what's the difference?
True. I think the game was not expensive.
The game's like, I think like what's like maybe 19?
Double check us on that.
Yeah.
Don't let us fool you with the price.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's relatively cheap, maybe.
Yeah. The story is really
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I hope that somehow, some way they receive more recognition and more discords, so that somehow there's like funds coming for the developers to
I really
work on a sequel.
I really hope we have a sequel.
Yeah, because I think we stopped like the night before the last part of the game, thinking that there's gonna be like
more
a whole lot going on more. It's like, oh, okay, we need to stop now. I think like there's like a lot going on.
I think we even looked into whether if they were hiring writers or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking up the like recruitment page, and I'm like, I might intern here. maybe not. Yeah.
So recruiters, please.
Hit us up.
Yeah. Hit Nam up. I can't write. I can be a game tester.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is a fun game. So yeah, pretty chill. I think next time we'll try to bring more. Should we shift gears and do like a horror review?
Yeah.
Like a horror game review, because it's approaching.
Yeah, Halloween. A Halloween special episode.
Yeah. Wait. What day is it today?
Today's like the 19th, I believe.
19, right?
Yeah.
So next week we won't be having an episode, but
we do a Halloween episode.
The week for Halloween would definitely. So yeah. So we definitely will shift gears and introduce you to a horror game that both Nam and I have played. I think we did play some horror games.
We play a big bend on like Phasmophobia.
Yeah. A good like 30 hours, 30 plus hours.
We spent a whole night playing that with friends. It was really fun.
So probably next episode would be
something horror, something creepy.
Or something creepy.
Something bloody.
Yeah. Should we dress up for the special?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
I have 2 Halloween outfit planned already.
Yeah.
Because I'm going out both days.
So see, he already already has things planned. So please look forward to our Halloween special episode where we quote unquote dress up and do stuff. Yes. So that was it. This was Bunni and Raccoon's game review. Yeah, just cushion you a little bit before the big drop. Yeah.
I think we're just gonna include jump scare halfway through the thing. We should.
That absolutely should. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Right,
we'll see ya. Bye.